first concession speech.
I want you to believe in America and continue to believe in the Constitution and believe in our elected officials most of all. There are no excuses in life. And I'm not going to make any excuses now because we put up one heck of a fight.
No excuses in life. So Shaq, his campaign arguably had a lot of ups and downs. What do you think his legacy will be?
Yeah, you heard a lot of humility in that speech last night as he talked to supporters in Atlanta. I think at the end of the day, he will be known as that college football star, that Georgia Bulldog who won the Heisman Trophy, went on to the NFL, is truly beloved in Georgia for his football career. That was something that you even heard Senator Warnock acknowledge on the campaign trail. But at the end of the day, after moving to Texas, he was tapped by former President Trump to run for Senate in his hometown. He was able to bring it to a runoff election. But I think at the end of the day, despite his lack of policy positions, despite his political experience, he will be known for losing this Senate race, but also still being that beloved football star that so many people knew decades ago here in the state of Georgia.
Definitely a race that everyone was watching, and many people were also watching Georgia because of election laws. I know Georgia's new election law got a lot of attention too. What did you hear from voters about voter suppression efforts, if they existed, in the state?
Yeah, this will be an ongoing debate here in the state of Georgia. We heard Senator Warnock during his speech last night. He said that his victory is not proof that there isn't voter suppression in the state of Georgia. He said it shows that voters wanted their voices to be heard, so they overcame that suppression. But then this morning, we heard from the Secretary of State, who said, no, you see the...
Coming up on 6:15 on your Monday morning, a 21-year-old man checks into a rooming house in North Memphis in hopes of a better life, but hours later, his family gets a phone call that still haunts them. The young man that had just moved in to his new place had been killed.
Yeah, his death is still a mystery to police as well. This morning, the young man's aunt says she just wants answers. Here's Greg Hurst with today's Manhunt Monday.
We can't sleep. He stays on our man.
Diane Everett wants answers. In September, her nephew, 21-year-old Bentavious Anderson, was found dead in a boarding house in the 1400 block of Bryan Street. Everett says they moved Bentavious in this new place on September 28th, and in less than 24 hours, he was dead.
About 7:30 that morning, the landlord called us and said we need to get over there because the young man in the room that we got the room for has been murdered.
Memphis police say when they made the scene, they found Bentavious dead, suffering from a gunshot wound. By the time Everett got there, officers had surrounded the crime scene.
They had yellow tape and all the police is there. They would let us in and said he'd been shot like 5 or 6 times.
Leaving Everett wondering why someone would want her nephew dead.
Why would you do that? He just moved in there. He don't even know the neighborhood. So why would you take that child life like that?
Memphis police say they don't have any information about a suspect, but they say this is an ongoing investigation. If you know who killed Bentavious Anderson, you're urged to call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Your tip could help put a dangerous criminal behind bars and $2,000 cash in your pocket. Remember, all calls are confidential.
If you have a story you would like us to feature on Manhunt Monday, send us an email to manhuntmonday@wreg.com.
Ooh-wee. Souls. Man, let me know, man, what y'all waiting on to place in order, man? Y'all jiving. Y'all waiting on somebody to give y'all something. I got the rim lady working, man. Got that thing hitting. Ain't nothing like a set of custom wheels for your vehicle. Look how I bring that inside out. Man, y'all better stop playing with it. Y'all better stop playing with Cindy. Oh, she coming to the shows with her. She gonna be on the trailer. We gonna bring old Lace Front. We gonna bring Lace Front to the shows. Let y'all check it out. You know, something different. Well, we still doing little minor, little tweaks, little odds and ends. We doing little odds and ends to her. Getting her wrapped on up. Can't get enough of that stuff. Boy, Cindy loving it. The wheels finally came. Now she ready to get it back. Just say my boy Tall finna put the disc brakes on it, new brake booster, all of that stuff, man. Paint the calipers. He'll probably do the calipers a red or a yellow or maybe even black. Make a match. We did get the windows tinted. Y'all see, we threw a nice little light tint on it. She wanted 35 all the way around. Didn't want that AC to work too hard. Keep some of the heat out. I say, man, you can still see it. No problem. Still see right through there. You can still see right through it. It ain't hurting. It ain't hurt nothing. And then she had to put them Gucci shades on.
Ay, Dios mío, mira. Eso me está recordando
Put them Gucci shades on.
a los Juegos de
You know,
Atenas,
sometimes you don't want people all in your face all the time.
1996. Dios mío.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
All of this stuff, man. I think the Cowboys, he'll probably do the Cowboys.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike check.
Like I said, man, you know, nice little simple trunk. Nothing too crazy. Nice little simple trunk.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here. Love from the gun on third down. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
On play action, Love to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Dillon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, what a move. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Following the interception, Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
There you go. And cycle.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
I missed
and
that.
some room to maneuver. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Here we go. Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They go bootleg. Love rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Love. And Watson has it right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. They'll go with Jones.
Ooh, good strip, baby.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Nah, I can't hear you.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Okay.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in for his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. So on 4th down, out is the punter, Kyle Dowdle, to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. First down, going to the air with Love. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. In motion right comes Kyle. Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The kick by Crosby is good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not so.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Oh, first
down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Love with the give to Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Get his ass.
Love now.
Get his ass.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Damone Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Oh, motherfucker.
Down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Okay, ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Damn,
He's got
good
it.
shit.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 40 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a give here to Pollard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got these up to the 45-yard line. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Prescott. Slant. And now look at this. Big game. And the Packers pick
wow.
it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They want to put that you is game for what you say.
Second and 6. In motion left goes a tight end. To throw on second and 6. Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Love now to pass on first down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second and 10, Love.
Come on,
quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Both them people. So everybody who's going to say something about both them people must be in the closet. Or they've been touched them. Or they may want to go there.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10.
Nice one, too.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Oh, okay.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Which is higher than even the best players in the world. In fact, the highest third down conversion rate compared to Miami was at 66% by the number 3 player in the world. So you want to see what offense they need in a so hard stop, stick around after the intro.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. A first down carry by Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Prescott.
God damn.
Another interception. Adrian Amos with
Good game, man. Good
and the
game.
Packers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Love, they go play action now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Damone Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. Now when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Dak. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys.
Which is very unique as well. You'll see here once again, the Y route just gets outside.
Good shit, good shit.
Really that simple. It gets outside of every type of cornerback or defense in the game. I did get one clip of an opponent running a cover 3. Like I said, it's pretty rare. People don't really run zones very much. But I did get one opportunity for it, and it worked just like it did in practice mode. You can see Quez Watkins gets outside of the cornerback. All you have to do is pull and pass lead deep and away from the safety. And he does get behind the cornerback, but at the end of the day, he just does not catch the ball for whatever reason. So I still want to show it. It does get behind the defense in regular game modes. But since everybody's running man cover 1 anyway and man 0, let's show some man being plays from this formation. The Saints goes whip is probably one of the best man being plays in this particular playbook, in this particular formation. The B route in here.
NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway here in England. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready. 50 series.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. And cycle.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Damone Clark, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Throwing, Love.
Damn, what the fuck is you doing?
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Slot man moves right. They'll run here with Dillon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Love, this is third and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So right here, the center back right here, but I even center back straight. We'll set up around here, very close to the stretch, center back straight. All right? And you're going to notice something. See how everybody...
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players. It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward from the pistol. Here's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Oh, that
He's
is a
brought
terrible
down in the
pass.
red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again to Elliott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will put these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 11 now. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This is caught with a catch right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
just shy of midfield. Love. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down, Love to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go bootleg. Love.
Kill his ass.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damone Clark. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Kill his ass.
Love now.
Kill his ass.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down mark?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Final play of the half, Prescott, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the way it is. However, you're running through to make it look like that. Okay, so let's just say I didn't cover by leaving out or cover. Yeah, let's pick cover 3, and then we put the trade squirrels. Now let's get live. Hey, everybody lined up in the zone.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too
Good looking
much.
out.
I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, Elliott. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Elliott running right.
Oh, come on, get up out of there, baby.
For a pickup of about 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Love. Caught left side by Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Quick slant to Watson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Play action this time with Love. He'll buy some time right. Open man, here is Cobb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw now. Here's Love. It's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, Love.
Oh, that was on me.
Touchdown.
My fault.
Robert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Come on.
Going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
It looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Again, it's Elliott.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Inside give to Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Essentially, they're running straight up the middle when it comes to trying to beat these plays. So we're just going to call them these plays. We're going to call them half-back dive, kind of a nasty. And when this happens, you see them say
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Oh, motherfucker.
But this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. He'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. 2nd down and goal. Prescott eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on second down. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they have the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing, Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing here, Prescott.
Damn.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tight. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, and that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, but when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
On the double.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Love. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Okay, right?
Now they send a man in motion right. One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
for a 3 touchdown. It was essentially an offense. So he was down 34-14. And the goal was to see that 100% completion percentage. They're going in for a 3 touchdown. The best part is that you ever see regular Vegas fans do, they hit the right button in the final seconds. Our defense rush and knock it out. Need more help? Want to stay in the sport? Then head over to my Patreon, join my team. Here you go, exclusive content like reports and bonus plays as well as early access to my vids and more. Every description below. If you're looking for the cheap experience of Madden 23, head over to AOHH.com for the fast and reliable. And make sure you use those deals to get 3%. Link is in the description. And today's video, I'm going to show you guys a couple route concepts that I use in Madden 23. Follow the full run series in the members area. So if you want to learn the whole damn wild field week, it's in there for a fraction of the price of anybody else in the game. I pretty much have to see stuff in the game, to be honest with you guys. Very good concept. So that's being small. I'm going to drop more. I'm going to take the tight off that tight end to the next. We're probably going to get a bunch tight end. One of those trick tight ends. Whatever you guys prefer, I'll drop those. Let me know in the comments. If you're a good team, you want to pay in the place, the comment section is there for you. I'll get rid of you as fast as I can, because we don't tolerate no negativity, man. If you got something negative to say, bro, instead of going out there to practice the grind, that's your own damn fault. That's the reason you suck at the game. Wild Trio Week, Saints offense. Let me show you guys, okay? We're going to come out in a play called the Saints Out. And then this one's really good against cover 3, cover 2. Let me show you why. All right, let's go ahead and respot the ball. Pick cover 3. Let's make this like a real life situation. Okay, so when I play and I'm using this idea, I want you guys to take this in. So if I know it's a cover 3, my man's consistently running cover 3, you have options. Those options is to utilize your outside wide receivers in this game. So what I want to do is I want to bring more in, so this guy follows him. You see how he followed him inside? Taking him away from his responsibility, which is the flat, okay? Then we're going to put him on a slant. And we're going to streak A and then put B on an out route like this, okay? With this setup right here, okay, against cover 3 shells, all you got to do is snap the ball and throw it like this. Now, let me show you an instant replay the significance of what we did there and why it worked. Now, it's a little bit harder once they baseline because the players stay where they're supposed to. However, most people don't baseline, and this guy that's supposed to be responsible for the flat will line up according to the way my offense lines up. So we're pretty much baiting him into this situation. So as we snap the ball this way, right, we snap the ball, he comes this way, the flat has no choice but to prioritize him instantly before he realizes, oh, damn, I'm the flat, and it's too late. We have this guy on the out route. Okay, so simple and easy. Let me show you guys again. Let's see what happens in this cover 3. He follows him inside. Out route. We already know that outside third is not going to stick around for that, okay, because he's running cover 3. We just hit him right here on the outside. So you can do this every single time unless they man up or they base align their defense, okay? Now, you see something like this, just run base. I'm not saying you're going to get a lot of yards because the auto sheds, the insta sheds, you know what I mean, the way it works in this game, it's all RNG animation. So, but again, boom, slant, out route. Now, what's going to happen in this play is your opponent's going to realize, oh, damn, this cover 3, I better get out there, right? What I notice in my gameplay is the users like to go out there. And when they do that, right, when they do that, you can motion this guy in, and then you can do A on the street. When they do that, put him on the out route. When they do that, that's when you come over here to your table route, okay? And then if you have the time, because it's harder to throw these routes, you can actually look for more on this post, right? So again, I'm going to double team the left side guy and make sure my pass protection is good. And then now I can actually just look for him over the top here. Boom, this way, okay? And then, like, they want to continuously run cover 3, and then from that we keep going through the scheme against the cover 3. So we go to verticals. We got all these plays that we have in our arsenal, but this one would be the base cover 3 beater because it's got a really good short game. Hit him on the outside again. I mean, we're talking about, if you look at my gameplays, anyone that wants to run cover 3 is going to get cooked. They're going to get cooked, man, because you don't want to run zone against this offense. Not the Wild True Week. You just don't want to do it. Now, the same can be done for cover 2. Believe it or not, we'll run the same damn play. Saints out, cover 2 defense. But for cover 2, honestly, what I'm doing is I'm actually throwing it down the sideline, okay? That's what I'm doing in my gameplays. The breakdown is in the members area, so
We're going to motion him in again. This time we're going to put A on a curl route, smart route RB, and an out route B. All right? And the way this works, right here, we just look for RB underneath like that. Now, is it going to work all the time? Just depends on the defensive play call that they use as far as cover 2. So let me show you what I mean. He has to move. Remember I told you guys, he has to move. If he doesn't move, you cannot use that route. So it was a good thing that I showed you the first one, because now we know when he moves and aligns himself with him, he's open now. See what I'm saying? So the signs that give it away in a cover 2 are him actually moving with the receiver. So let's do this again. For this one right here, you can use the same idea as the other cover 3 because it is a cover 3 shell. Same rules apply. Boom, right to the outside. Same thing. Cover 2 inverts like that, still using outside third, you're good. Again, let's see if he moves with him. Get set. He moves with him, out route, curl, out route. So it looks like this in cover 2. Snap the ball, he breaks, underneath, catch. Simple, man. Tell you guys, we got the money plays for days over here on this channel. And then if you want, you can actually run the play with the table routes, hitting this guy instantly, getting your, fall forward animations are horrible. They've always been bad in this game since the next gen updates to this game have come out. They've just been horrible, man. I'm telling you guys right now. Now, don't forget, right? I'll share this nugget with you guys, but like I said, you want to learn the whole thing in the members area. But another thing you can do is actually to streak RB and utilize your flood concept against the cover 2. So we watch this side, boom. We have the A, we have B, whichever one we want to hit. Well, actually, it's whatever is open, not whatever you want to hit. Don't throw that B route at that cloud flats back there. But you can still run the flood concept, and he actually blitz. It was like a cat blitz or something like that. But you want to do that. So you can still run your tight end. We're going to go ahead and just streak RB. Okay, we'll make the proper read. Let's see what it is. He stays up. I'll go get my five yards. I got 5 yards there. I'm good with that. I can run so many damn other plays that it doesn't matter. Again, see if he plays, takes off, we throw the flat. Like I said, this is all day, especially in zone when they're not shading underneath, but I'm actually waiting for a hard flat so you guys can see the out route because I think that's important. You can also motion in the out route, to be honest with you guys. That way you have more space. So he can run with this guy. He stays on a hard flat, and then we just hit him over here on the side like that. Now, that was out of bounds, but it's like I said, RNG animations, that's the way the game is played in the game of Madden. Okay, so remember, you also have your left side of the field. You can still run it the same way. Let's go ahead and block the tight end, and we can run our table route this way. Go up the field against cover 2. That was what, an invert. All right, last time, just streak X. You can look for the RB route. You can motion them in. Okay? Now, you could actually use your table route, and you can drag your tight end. You can block them, whatever you want to do. You can slide protect left just to get the proper blocking that we need. And then we just throw this like this. Secure catch that. Easy money. Make sure you guys drop a like on today's video. Subscribe, become members. Take advantage of the full breakdowns. Love you guys, man. Peace.